Are you selling your house and it has been sitting on the market for days, open houses every weekend, and it is not selling, and you are thinking it's probably the market? Let me tell you, you are probably making a very expensive mistake. Today, I will break down to you what actually is stopping your house from selling and what most sellers actually miss. The top 3 things home sellers should consider before they put their house on the market are pricing, presentation, and strategy. And let's talk about the number 1 mistake home sellers do, which is pricing their home high. And their thought is, let's price the house high because if it didn't sell in 2 weeks, what we're gonna do, we will reduce the price and the buyer will come in then. This is by far the biggest mistake any homeowner can do. If you want to sell your house for the most money, you want to price it right from day one. And let me tell you, the first 2 weeks of the house being on the market is when you get the most buyer activity and you get the most action. If you miss on those 2 weeks, you already missed on the market and you will be chasing the market, and you don't want to do this. You want the buyers to flood in your house. You want the buyers to compete to buy your home. And when we have competition, this is when the house sells for the highest value. Number 2, presentation. Home buyers don't see the house first when they come see it. The first showing of your house happens actually online. You want to present your house to shine online, and when your house is professionally staged and professionally photographed and presented online to everybody looking for a home in your area, this is when you get the maximum exposure and the maximum qualified buyer traffic through your house. And again, I cannot stress enough over how presentation matters. You can never make a second good first impression. So make sure your first good impression happens online when the buyer clicks to see your house online first. Next is strategy, which no one talks about. Because selling a home is not just putting the house on the multiple listing services, you have to have a strategy and a plan. Are you setting up urgency? Are you setting up a strong launch? Are you reviewing offers properly, or are you just responding as they come? And most importantly, are you adjusting fast when something isn't working? Because if your house is sitting on the market with no activity, that is not a market problem. That is a strategy problem. So if your house is sitting on the market and not selling, it's always these 3 things. Number 1, pricing doesn't match today's buyers. Number 2, presentation isn't grabbing attention. Number 3, strategy that isn't creating urgency, or you are not adapting to the market. The longer your house sits on the market, the harder it will recover. So if you want to sell your house for the highest value in today's market, you definitely want to price it right from day one. And you also make sure it is presented very well. And you must have a strategy and a plan to attract the right buyer that will pay the top dollar for your house. My name is Heba Rayan. I am a realtor with Coldwell Banker here in Danville in the East Bay, and I was a former real estate appraiser. I am an expert on pricing and presenting your home to sell for the highest value in any market. If you are thinking about selling your house and want to net the most money, I would love to hear from you.